We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Justin Dunn, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So here's Malik Smith, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The next twin up, Luis Arias, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Crawford has it. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
Lays off 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Ball one. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in his at bat.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twin strand of pair. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Jameson Taillon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
Coming to the plate now, Jared Kelenic. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Jared.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And he is in there.
Batting third, the third baseman, Lourdes.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the belt, the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. 1 inning in the books here. The Mariners lead it 1-0. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Right side and right into the shift. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
Here's Randal Grichuk. And that misses ball one. Grichuk brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And he lays off again, ball three.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, he misses ball four.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Willians Astudillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 count, here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Grichuk stands at first with 1 out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. At the plate, Miguel Geraldo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up now, Jesse Winker. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Taillon, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
first pitch to him. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In comes Kepler. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. There's one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. In now, Corey Lee. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Lee, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Seattle. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to Seattle, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mariners this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
Into the box, Luis Arias. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They're down 1-0. Digging in, Jimmy Malgrat, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The first baseman, Jimmy Malgrat.
The pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Standing in now, Jared Kelnick, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 home. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And he is out on the tag. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next for Seattle, Lourdes Gurriel. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kepler's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. The M's lead it 2-0. All set for the start of the fourth. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off. And that misses 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
He froze him on the fastball there. Max Kepler goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Randall Grichuk. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesse Winker, a base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Smoke toward the hole, right to him. And there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Alec Bohm. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford. A ball and no strikes. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now a drive out to left center field. Bohm ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Corey Lee, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Kepler's going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Seattle. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Minnesota, the third baseman, Miguel Giraldo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swinging a soft liner. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now digging in, Malik Smith. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Jorge Polanco. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box now, Jimmy Mulgrath. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Jarred Kelenic. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Lourdes.
Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Throw over to the bag, runner back standing. First pitch on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Right side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of its reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Fernando Romero trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Fernando Romero.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 4 and the Twins nothing. So stepping in, Luis Arias. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Taken, but called a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fly ball, not particularly deep. Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Mitch Garver, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down go the...
Leading up for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Alex Bohm.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, a double play.
The catcher, number 35, Corey Lee.
Digging in once again, Corey Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. And that ends the inning. None left for Seattle, but they're in front 4-0. set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Out in front of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Crawford fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kelnick calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So digging in now, Williams Astudillo. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can.
And that's through into left field for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Settling in now, Miguel Geraldo. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the stretch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford has it for out number 3. 1 left for Minnesota. They're on the short end of a 4-0.
Leading up for the Mariners, the first baseman, Jimmy Meldrick.
First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Lined into right, a base hit, and this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box now, Jared Kelnick. Left center, base hit. Malgren isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
The batter, number 7.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there. But when you've got the lead like this, you can afford to do that a little more. We'll see if that lost run ends up being a factor at all.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
The third baseman, number 15, Lourdes Gurriel.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. Skied into very shallow right. Kepler's there for it. And that retires the side. Mariners leave one. They lead it 4-0. Tim Mesa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Tim Mesa.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Malik Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Mesa, 30 years of age. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hops this one up. Malgrat ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that.
Archie Bradley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Archie Bradley.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one. They're down 4-0. Ready now, Michael Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The right fielder, Michael.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So striding in, Max Kepler. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Kepler.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And the pitch. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone. An absolute bomb.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The bat, number 15, designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
At the plate now, Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. Maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in the back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Willians Astudillo. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Miguel Geraldo would be next. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Emilio Pagan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Emilio.
He's set and the pitch. In the dirt here. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Dunn earned his 9th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.